We continue to follow breaking news out of Hillsborough Village this morning.
Crews remain on the scene of a house fire that now has been ruled suspicious. News Channel 5's Cuthbert Langley has been on the scene all morning long. So what has led them to make this determination, Cuthbert?
Steve, it comes down to a couple of things. We're going to talk more about that in a second. But now that it's daylight, we're getting a new vantage point and a new look at the damage of this home. One of the things I want to point out right there, that mattress, that heap of debris right there, that is the mattress where firefighters say the fire started this morning. It's hardly recognizable. Pretty much all you see are just the coils there of the mattress. And as we continue moving up, as we show you the second story here, this is where that mattress was when the fire started this morning. You can see the windows are blown out. There's no window, really any glass left there in the panes. There's a lot of damage there in the second story. And then as we continue to move our way up to the roof, you see several holes. Firefighters ended up making those holes there because they needed to ventilate all of the smoke that was inside of the home. There was a lot of smoke, a lot of flames when they came out here. Let's take a look at the scene from earlier this morning, and you can see the pretty big number of firefighters that were on the scene here on Lancaster Avenue for a significant amount of the morning. I mean, we are talking close to about 3.5 hours. The call came in around 3:15, and it wasn't until about 6:45 when the last crews were rolling up the hoses and getting out of here. But again, yes, they do think this is suspicious because there was nobody inside of the home at the time. We were told there were some tenants here that were renting the house, but they have since moved out, and the owners who were out here just a little while ago tell me they were putting renovations together, getting ready for the next group of people coming in. All of those things put together, Steve, leads fire investigators to believing it's suspicious.
Normally when you have a house like this, it's vacant, you know, it does throw up some red flags, but again, it's all under investigation, and he will determine that.
The fire investigator was out here for a lot of the early morning hours as well. He has yet to officially release the cause of the fire, but he will be the one to determine exactly how it started and if this was intentionally set. We've also learned this morning that there was no power to the home when the flames started, so that's another reason why this is being called suspicious. One firefighter did have to be taken to a hospital. It was very hot, very humid out here, and he had some heat-related issues and had to be checked out at a nearby hospital, but he will be okay. We're live here near Hillsborough Village this morning. I'm Cuthbert Langley, News Channel 5 HD.
All right, Cuthbert, thank you very much. More than 3 years after a man was gunned down, the suspected shooter is now facing charges. Hopkinsville police say thanks to new information, Darius Joyner was indicted for the murder of Jovan Radford. The 27-year-old was found shot and killed in Hopkinsville back in April of 2012. Joyner is already behind bars in Marion County, Kentucky on unrelated charges.
Some new details now surrounding the murder of a young Murfreesboro woman. Friends found Heather Maples' body inside her apartment on Brown Drive Friday morning. Detectives are now trying to track down anyone who saw this 22-year-old before she died. We're told that she made stops by the Gentleman Jim's Bar on Greenland Avenue and the Handle Bar on East Main Thursday night. If you saw her while you were out, call Crime Stoppers at 615-893-STOP.
2 men are now facing charges in connection to a police standoff in Madison. Metro Police say it all started yesterday afternoon after Zamar Redmond and Michael Tate smashed a window at a home on Pewter Court and then slipped inside. A neighbor spotted the duo and called 911. When officers arrived, we're told the 2 men refused to come out and SWAT had to be called in. They're now charged with aggravated burglary and vandalism. A movie theater in Antioch is now back open nearly a week after a violent attack. As part of yesterday's reopening, the Carmike Hickory 8 movie theater beefed up security, placing 1 Metro officer inside and another at the door. The move comes after Vincente Montano attacked moviegoers with a pellet gun, a hatchet, and pepper spray last Wednesday. He was later shot and killed by police. Customers we talked to last night say it was important for them to come out on opening day.
That's one of the reasons I wanted to come back the day it opened. I wanted to find out what day they were opening so I could come back and just show my support. So we're not scared. We're still going to come to the movies. We're going to support the businesses in this area.
We're told all movies will remain on normal schedule except for Mad Max, the movie playing during the attack. It will not be playing.
You may remember that bad crash we were showing you as our breaking news yesterday morning. Well, now we know the name of the man that was killed in that Nolensville Pike crash. Jadarius Cook lost control of his car near April Lane and he hit a concrete drain culvert. The 23-year-old did not survive. Police tell us Cook was not wearing a seatbelt. Well, DMV in Lebanon is going to be reopening after a car came crashing through it yesterday. Police tell us the driver hit the gas instead of the brakes, sending the car right through the front window. We're told 2 kids were sitting nearby when the glass came crashing down.
One little boy was thrown from his seats sitting in the glass, and the other was an infant sitting in a chair, and she was covered in glass.
3 people, including those kids, went to the hospital, but we're told the injuries are not serious. That DMV is going to be reopening in about an hour and 20 minutes from now at 8:30 this morning.
Big changes are on the way for Lower Broadway in terms of traffic. It's part of the Pilot Pedestrian Improvements Project, which kicks off today. Parking spaces between 1st and 5th will become an extended part of the sidewalk. Temporary fencing will also be put up 24/7 to make that area safer for pedestrians. The project will be up for the next 3 months to see how it works out. We've got more details about loading zones and taxi stands on our website, newschannel5.com.